Welcome to Mastering Personal Dynamics using D.I.S.C Insights. Welcome back. Are you ready to take your skills to the next level? In this next section, we're diving deeper into mastering the interactions between a few different D.I.S.C styles. It's all about putting into action what you've learned so far and really honing those communication superpowers. We'll explore practical examples that will help you express yourself like a pro, squash conflicts with finesse, and make an even bigger impact in everything you do. So, buckle up and get ready to level up your game. When comparing the dominant D style with another dominant D style, their communication compatibility is good. Let's imagine we've got two colleagues, like Daniel and Hannah, both dominant Ds. Now these two are all about action. They're competitive, direct, and love a good challenge. They both thrive on taking charge and getting things done. When they're discussing something, you can expect it to be lively, as they're not afraid of a little conflict. But here's where they might need to watch out. Because they're both high-risk takers, they might need to slow down and consider the facts before jumping into something. Since they're so focused on tasks, they both need to make an effort to listen to each other and take the time to understand before making decisions. If they can do that, they'll make an unstoppable team, combining their drive and determination to achieve their goals. When comparing the dominant I style with the dominant D style, their communication compatibility is good. Alright, imagine we've got two individuals. Let's call them Izzy and Danny. Izzy, the dominant I, is a real talker and loves to paint the big picture, while Danny, the dominant D, is all about taking charge and being upfront. Now, because they're both outgoing types, they actually make a pretty good team. But here's the thing, Izzy needs to be more direct with Danny and not dance around the topic. It's important for Izzy to let Danny take the lead in the conversation and focus on asking questions rather than just giving answers. Sometimes Danny's boldness can come off as a bit intense for Izzy, but Izzy shouldn't back down when they've got a strong point to make. Knowing that Danny enjoys a good debate, Izzy can stand their ground without worrying about losing out. It's all about finding that balance and making sure they both feel heard. When comparing the dominant S style with the dominant D style, their communication compatibility is fair. Let's imagine we've got two friends, like Sarah and Dan, with Sarah being a dominant S and Dan a dominant D. Now these two might seem like they're moving at completely different speeds. Sarah likes to take things slow and steady, while Dan's all about making quick decisions and getting things done fast. It's definitely a bit of a challenge for Sarah to keep up with Dan's pace, but hey, opposites attract, right? If Sarah can pick up the pace a bit, focus on the key points, and be more direct with Dan, they can really click. Dan appreciates people who are straight shooters, so Sarah just needs to be upfront and not get overwhelmed. Sarah also needs to make sure she's not getting steamrolled by Dan's boldness. It's okay for Sarah to go along with Dan's plans, as long as she's on board with where they're headed. Standing up to Dan might be tough, but Sarah can do it by asking questions and making sure Dan explains his reasoning. With a bit of patience and communication, they can make a great team. When comparing the dominant C style with the dominant D style, their communication compatibility is fair. Let's imagine we've got two colleagues, like Chris and David, both dominant C and dominant D types. Now these two are all about getting things done. They're both super task-oriented and have high expectations of each other. But here's where things might get a bit tricky. Chris likes to play it safe and take their time making decisions, while David's all about taking risks and moving fast. Chris needs a lot of data to make a decision, while David can make a call with less information. This difference in speed and risk-taking might cause some conflict between them. Chris might find David too pushy, while David might think Chris is too cautious. But if they can both understand and appreciate each other's strengths and differences, they can make an amazing team. With Chris's attention to detail and David's drive to get things done, they can achieve great things together. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you better understand how to communicate with a D personality type, give it a like and subscribe for more actionable insights on D.I.S.C and personal growth. Don't forget to share your experiences or tips in the comments. We'd love to hear how you're adapting your communication style. Remember, effective communication starts with understanding. See you in the next video.